Yeah, good afternoon, good morning, good evening, guys. This is me, your brother, your friend, Humanist Steven. Sorry, guys, that I've been off from the space because of some very important assignment that I'll be doing. When I'm in Europe right now, I'm like on holiday. Okay, I'm relaxed, practically do nothing. So I have a lot of time to jump on the net to actually talk to us. But when I'm out of Europe back to Nigeria, yeah, there's a lot on my hands that I need to actually attend to. Nigeria is just a place that if you want to succeed, you need to come outside here to actually talk to your guys. Behind the camera, people like my dear sister Irene, sister Rita, mommy of all mommies, mommy diaspora, and many other guys who I'll be communicating on what is happening and all that and that. I want to say, guys, I'm here and Adi. I just that a little bit busy to actually make things going. The farm is getting bigger by the day. The production is increasing, and it needs more of my attention. And also, I'm trying to to dive into other areas of business right now, and that also takes so much time from me. Also, trying to start afresh again. Having been able to stabilize the farm, I wanted like, okay, let me jump into something else, and see how I can manage them together and put a lot of things together. So that's actually taking a lot of time from me. That's why I've not been coming up. And also, network is not so friendly. As you can see now, I'm not right. I'm not home now, and that's why maybe I'm maybe going to get this network. Network actually fails in this part, like along this supply road, as is. Don't really know what is wrong with the network, and so it actually creates a lot of to come online. When the need arises to be out here to give you updates, better the loss of our people. Many of us we've been advocate of good governance. We'll be advocate of accountability. We'll be advocate of food production and all that and that. And we have actually been talking a lot, but we have not been able to actually place our talks into action. And that is why people like me decided to say, okay. So rather than me continually blaming the government for what they are not doing right, why can't me join the government to see what I can do right to better the loss of our people? So that is what actually prompted my my coming into this fair that I am to this geographical location that I've actually found myself right now. It hasn't been easy also. And another thing that actually been taking a lot of my time is that I came in from Sweden. You all know I was talking about the Stockholm mega city estate. I was trying to build up at Oregi community in Oredo local government area up Airport Road. Like I said, it's a four cardinal entrance point from Saple Road, Airport Road, Ekewan Road, and Gelegele, road. And when I came down here, I met with the management of the entire community of lands, and we had a discussion. We signed an MOU, and we are about going into a deal, and I made some transfer. Some people would have seen that I dropped a post on my wall some few days ago. I've been waited, for the right thing to be done. I actually sent over 5 million naira in equivalent, in dollars from my foreign account into a designated UBA account that was given to me by the property owners, which I'm going to buy those parcels of land from. That's the 3,000, plus of land, for this mega city estate. So after they sent me the account details, I was supposed to pay them in dollars, and fortunately, there was an omission on the details that they sent to me, which I didn't actually, see or know. And most of us know if you live in within the Europe as is, you have what they call the IBAN stroke account number, which is the IPAN number stroke account number. So and they had what they call the sort number. on the UBA, United Bank of Africa. I had the sort number, there was no account number. I thought just we have the IBAM stroke account. That is actually what the sort number code stood for. Most of the transactions I'll be doing it with Guaranteed Trust, Zenith, and First Bank. So my first time actually dealing with UBA. So I put up the sort number, to actually do the transfer, and my bank actually asked me a question. If you're living within the Scandinavia, they're going to ask when you're done, they'll ask you to clarify, to preview if what you sent is correct. And I checked the number that were there; they were correct numbers, and I said, okay, it's correct. Then I clicked send, and the money left my account, and it hangs in the air. So when I sent the screenshot of my receipt to the company owner, to the landowners who I was supposed to buy these parcels of land from, and they told me, oh, the account number was wrong, and I immediately wrote my bank, and they wrote UBA requesting for a refund or a return of the fund since the account wasn't actually correct. But I can tell you guys up to this moment right now, since 25th of October, so my 5 million naira has been hung, in the middle of nowhere. And that has actually also, been part of the job I'll be doing. Because I need to actually run after that. The Nigerian corrupt system. So when the money is in an account for that period of time and nobody actually comes for it, or nobody's fighting for it, it's going to disappear into thin air. And I'm going to tell you stories upon stories upon stories. We've heard a lot of stories like that. And that's why also I've been running up and down from one, UPA branch in Benin City to another. So I already had the intention of traveling out of Benin, but by next week, if I didn't get a reasonable reply from them to actually know what is actually happening or what has been happening to my finance or to my money that I transferred. So that has also been one of the reasons why I have not been very, very frequent on the social media. Then number two is I'm still working on the cooperative that we are planning to put up. That also is also taking a lot of time. I need to go to these villages where these farms will be sited. I need to check new sites, need to check new properties to see what will be workable and beneficiary to all of us. And that also takes my time. Like yesterday when I was traveling, I went to NIFO. I think I put up a post on my Facebook page. If you that follow me on Facebook, I went to NIFO yesterday, and I want to see a large parcel of land, about 1,000 acres, of land. I was amazed. I was proposed by that large number of plot of acres of land that is just there, without not doing so much, and I went through the land. I did a lot of my own investigations, and I found that the land is in a very plain land, which is very good to be very good for edible crops, and also the land where it's located right now is not too far from the tie road. Those of you that know Ubo Gyobo, NIFO area and all that, it's not too far from the tie road. That also is another good one for us also, and very close by also. Sorry guys, very close by also in that same land. I think there is a boundary there where there is also a river. Just for those of you who want to go into fishery and other than that. And I'm still working on it to know what is the cost of per acre. So the moment I get that done out, I'm going to also come out here again to tell us, because my plan is to see that we actually go out to do this. That also I'll be taking my time. Yesterday I took about 6 to mommy. That's why I was aware when I traveled yesterday. I told that mommy I was going to check some properties which she wished me safe trip. When I came back, I also gave her the report. She knew when I wrote her, and she knew when I actually traveled. When I returned back late in the evening. So about 8 or 9 hours of my time was actually spent on the road and trying to do the verification, trying to see the owners of the properties and here and there. So that also is another thing that is also taking a lot of my time. Why you guys are not seeing me is very, often on the social media space. And also right now, I do not have an office or an official office. I still use my poetry, office as my office. I'm also working, getting an office also, to be able to now do more of more job, to sit in the office, in the city, because my police is in the village. So it's a little bit difficult for me to always drive there when I have a lot of things to do in the city. So that's another area also that is also, because I'm going around town, Airport Road, Texami Road, Solution, and all those areas where I can actually start an office right now to actually work from. And one thing you also going to know is the office is going to be also the office that we're going to use for the cooperative. Okay, so I'm doing a lot. So I'm going to still going to use the same office for the cooperative also. Okay, it's going to be like the office for the cooperative where we can also sit down sometimes and have a chat and talk and do a lot of things also. So that also has been taking me away from the scene. Okay, guys, and the last one, I need to explain why you don't see me start very often before I start with the video for today. The last one is also this. I am also like I said, I came in here. I came into Nigeria not just to come sit down here. I came here not to come and enjoy. I actually came here to change narratives, to see how I can support what is on ground. I in this last few months, I'm back again for the third time or the fourth time. I've done a lot. I went to a village, which you guys know. I also put it on my wall, where you have palm trees, cocoa, and plantain and all that and that. Also, I think I also told my mommy here, mommy diaspora, and some other persons like Rita Adams and a few others who also, were interested. I also told them of that very particular adventure I went to. It's also on my Facebook page also, guys. So I am also having a plan of coming up with what we call the lender resort. Okay, the lender resort is, I'm trying to create that to actually, because right now in Nigeria today, we have the microfinance banks who gives people like Lapo and other little microfinance banks that actually they give loans to market women, to low income earners to do their jobs and all that and that. And they have not, they're actually doing their best, but the interest rate is getting too high, and I felt, okay, let me jump into it also after having checked one or two issues, which I've also discussed with Mommy Diaspora and some other few persons also, on how we can also start that. So I'm also doing a lot of investigation on that to see what is the maximum we can actually put together to be able to start a lender resort. Okay, how do we get a license? What are the amount that we're going to put together and to see how we can actually start a lender resort? Okay, where we can also lend people money, in a very small interest rate to help or to solve some of these things we are talking about, on the social media. So I feel, just talking every time, trying to lambaste or to degrade any government without me not also finding a solution is not the answer right now. Having been on ground, I know quite all right that the government are failing us, but we also, who we feel the government are failing us, and we are doing nothing to actually see how we can, help the government, then we also are also part of the failure. We just complain without also actually giving a solution. So that's why I also came up with that. It's okay, yeah, that we can do also. And that is also one thing that we're going to do behind the scene. Now, having said all this, if you're interested in any of these, line of businesses that we put up, you can please kindly contact Mommy Diaspora or contact Israel Asemuta, and they will put you, into the show, because very soon we are planning to have a Zoom meeting with the CEO and our leader, Najawash Edigin, Evis, to actually have a Zoom meeting where we can discuss extensively on the way that we're going to go. Before I forget, I'm already planning to bring in some expatriates, in the field of poultry, in the field of fishery, and edible crops. Okay, in one of our meetings. So we're actually working on that also. I've also discussed with Nigeria CEO every said again. I've discussed with maybe diaspora on that. I've discussed with the retired dance on that also. That we're going to have it's going to be an elaborate Zoom meeting where all of us will get involved, and we're going to throw in questions, and get answers and get insight on the way we can go in order for us to be able to do the best we can. And on the lender resort, I am speaking to a barrister friend of mine right now who is already working with us also. I'm speaking to him to see how he can also be present, to also give us more details on the lender resort, on how we can actually start this a lender, to be a money lender to people with little interest, or just to help, to build, also to boost the economy. Okay, okay, guys, and that is the position of things right now. The moment we come up with a date, a very feasible date, because I'm talking to the guys who is going to come to teach us. Okay, so because I can't just do it alone. I'm just one man who had experience, but not as much as people who have been there for 10, 15, 20 years. So I'm trying to bring in people with so much experience, more than I do, to come and back up the little that I have, so that they can be able to give you a more elaborate understanding of how these jobs they can go, these businesses can strive, within this very particular, society. Okay, guys. Let's not forget also, I also went for an inspection of a restaurant, at Exotic. I mean, if you know Exotic off Airport Road here in Benin City. Also, I also went there. I went for a viewing, or inspection of a restaurant, an existing restaurant, along Exotic area there. And I found the business so intriguing, guys. I'm telling you the truth. I found the business so intriguing, and it's one business that we are going to make so much. We're going to make so much from it, guys. Believe me on that. Also, because I'm a chef, I'm a professional cook. I have been in this industry for since 2007. Since 2007, since 2007, I've been in that industry, that line, all my life. I've cooked both continental, intercontinental kind of food. I remember in 2006, 2007, when President Olusegun Obasanjo came to Sweden, myself and one of my friend is a chef now in Sweden. He has a restaurant of his own. They call it Dockyard. We actually were those who actually cooked for him, and I've done a lot of cookings for other dignitaries, like during the time the princess, the crown princess of Sweden came to Sweden. I was one of the chefs that were also in the kitchen, to prepare that meal. I also remember when the prime minister of Sweden also came to one of my hotels. In those days, I was actually one of the chefs who was in the kitchen to prepare the meal. Okay, guys, and I prepared meals for other dignitaries, like IKEA and many others. I remember when Pop Daddy came to Sweden, I was one of those who actually stayed behind all through the night to prepare his meal. So at least I've met and I've cooked for people that I would say, yeah, I have a broad understanding, a broad knowledge on what food is all about. So when I saw that place, I saw the location, saw the offices around it, I know that is a boom, guys. That is a boom, and because I am financially limited. Okay, guys, I'm financially limited. I can't do all, by myself. So it's going to be a thing where you all who are interested in going to some of these businesses can actually come up, and we can discuss, we can talk. No, but we're going to do all these businesses under the Nigeria family, because I want it to be, a little bit more organized. Okay, guys, that's why I'm not saying under, Stephen Yamato or Stockholm Mega City, whatever. I want to do it under, the Nigeria family, so we can have a body where we can easily go in there and rub minds together. Okay, guys, and one thing I need to say before I go to the main topic for today is this: in this very particular, cooperative, it's going to be more like, a business district. Let me use that word right now. It's going to be more like a business district, not where we're going to put our money together, we're going to put our no, it's going to be like a business district where each of us are going to have like a business park. Each of us are going to have our businesses within the same premises. And because of that, those of us who have ideas can easily come in and help in building your business when you are not around. So that is the kind of cooperative we are building. So that's why I was talking about the 1,000 acres of land that I'm going to check what is the price of 1 acre, which I know is going to be cheap. It's not, the price will not be more than 150,000 to 200,000 naira per acre. An acre gives you 4 plots of 100 by 100 or 8 plots of 50 by 100. Okay, guys. So that would be like a cheap one, and it's very close to the Thai road. And I can promise you guys, if you go into such a property and you buy it now, in the nearest future you're going to be a boom for you. Okay, this is the fact, because I see people who are actually having interest in the business. They're getting increasing by the day, and the little land we have at Urokosa might not be enough to actually, incorporate everyone. So that's why I went for that very particular property yesterday, at the village after Ubogyobo. Those of you that knows that area, that knows the area of Ubogyobo area and Line 4 area. Yeah, I went there to actually, check that out, which I feel I understood it is going to be a wow for all of us. So what I'm going to do, guys, is this. I am already planning with you guys know I have a real estate agent, and so I'm a real estate developer also, guys. You guys know that's why you have a Stockholm Mega City coming up, and also we also sell properties. Okay, under Oga agent. So I'm also a shareholder in Oga agent. So we're actually working on how we can maybe sell the Rokosa property to buy the Ubogyobo property. So because I'm a businessman, guys, this is what I do. I'm a businessman. I'm good at taking risk. I'm good at taking really taking risk, guys. Truly, I'm good at taking risk. Okay, so I'm very good at doing that. So I'm going to sell those properties up, and I'm going to buy the 1,000 acres of land. Okay, I'm going to buy. Some. I was there yesterday. I'm going to put one video up now. You're going to see it. I'm going to buy 1,000 acres of land. From that very particular community. In within the shortest possible time. Okay, so I can actually start my status O business up. Okay, so this is part of the land that I just went there yesterday. They already are planting in about 20 acres. They are planting in about 20 acres. So this is the road where the land is already being surveyed. As I yesterday when I was there, they're already doing the survey because of our interest on the land. Okay, guys. So these are plantations there. They are about plantations on about 20 acres, and they have a what is it called? Cassava on about 10 acres of land. So all those things are sold with, you see that all those things are sold with the land. I was there. I saw, what is it called? I saw a watermelon. Guys, I saw watermelon there, right there. I think I picked the watermelon from that place yesterday. We saw watermelon in that very particular place, guys. Yeah, we saw watermelon in that place. So that is how far good the place is. Watermelon. We saw watermelon. I saw what is it called? Cucumber also there. Be planted there. Cucumber, watermelon. And these are short time crops. Okay, it's very close to the river. We're going to do our borehole, put up 1 or 2 structures in that place that will house our workers and also be like a pen where when those of us who are, like me, who actually is a village boy, can always go to the site there, have a generator, have a room where I can stay there 1 week and help them to do the job that I know how to do best. So we're going to have a lot of things coming up on that in that very particular place. So that will tell you how much I have actually gone, finding a solution to some of the assignment that people give to me. I actually love you guys, and I want the best for my state. That is why I'm doing everything humanly possible to see that I have an edo that I'll be proud of. Okay. So that's to have an edo that I will be proud of. Okay, guys. Is that okay, guys? Now, so now let's go to the deal of today. Now I have a lot of things that I brought up. I have a lot that I brought up that I want us to look into right now. Uh, so I have a lot that I brought up. One of them was the BEDC uh, uh, new rules or new law. I saw a I saw a news yesterday where they said, during their 4 days meetings here in uh, in in Benin City, the BDC, by this Funke, that you are not supposed to pay for the repair of transformer. You are not supposed to pay for the poles. You are not supposed to pay for the wires. I want to know that those of you that are in diaspora who has homes that they are being extorting you, they just said you are not supposed to pay for them. It is the responsibility of the disco to actually provide those properties for you. I know that disco don't do that because of their criminal minds. All they do is if they want them to do it for you, you're going to be there for God knows long. For example, right now at Amaba, where I live, behind the at Amaba, where I live there, guys, there is a problem that we're having there right now. Since September this year, we've not had light because the transformer got broken, and the transformer got broken, and they asked us to pay 240 something thousand naira for them to fix the transformer. That they don't fix the transformer, they have a company who does fix the transformer. And it is the responsibility of us to fix the transformer. Now the transformer have been fixed, and we are supposed to balance them with 45,000 naira. They are not saying they are not going to give us the transformer until we balance the 75,000 or something like that. So, but they are saying during their meeting yesterday that it is illegal for you and I to pay for a transformer that is 40. It's illegal for you and I to pay for poles to your house. It is also illegal for you to buy wires. What they do, they frustrate you when you ask them for transformer. They frustrate you when you want them to actually give you poles. So to actually give you poles. So what they do is this: when you ask them for it, they will say, "Yeah, we're going to give you." So you're going to wait for eternity, just like Maurice said. Now you're going to wait for eternity. You will not get the light, like we just said. Now we have been waiting. They refuse to bring. They refuse to bring it because of the 5,000 naira that they want us to pay. Okay, I remember when we bought the transformer in the other side where I'm building my retirement home. When we finished buying the transformer, they came and they told us, they brought the paper for us. Say before they can connect that transformer for us, we have to sign a document stating we are buying the transformer as a donation to Disco. Said we have to sign that we are giving Disco the transformer as a donation. But we never donated. They refused to give us transformer. We went to buy. Now, for them to connect us to the light, they are saying we must sign. And if we don't sign, they aren't going to give us. They're going to connect us to the light. So that is how bad. That's how bad these people are. That's the high level of corruptness in Nigeria, how far it has gotten to. Like I just said, those who were here before now, I wanted to buy some. If you see the Agro have Stockholm Mega City Estate there, in bracket, I wanted to buy some properties. Okay. Now this properties that I intended buying, they wanted me to pay some percentage as a kickoff. As a kickoff. Yeah, so can you just send me a message, on my Facebook later in the day, so I can remember, so I can send you the Nigerian number. Thank you very much, sir. So I sent some money, okay, and from my Europe account to an account of the owner of this property in Nigeria. There was an omission, wrong account number, something like that. It's taking UBA 1 month for them to return my over 5 million naira back to me in dollars, equivalent in dollars. Over 1 month. I remember when I was buying some goods from China, that was in around June this year, and we had the same problem also. It took China 4 days to return the money back to my account. 4 days. It took China just 4 days to return the money back to my account in Sweden. Just 4 days, guys. I've written a lot of letters. I've called Nigeria. I've called Sweden from here. You know how much it is for you to be online with the Swedish line for 1 hour. For 1 hour. When I check my bill, my last bill, I'm paying close to 100 euros to make a call from Nigeria to Sweden, all because of the money that these guys took from me. They actually frustrated my enemy. So I got a little bit frustrated that I really lost, hope, or really lost interest in doing anything in this country. But I have to put myself together. I said, no, I can't just allow this bunch of criminals to discourage me from what I intended doing. So I went ahead to do what I intended to do. Okay, guys, that's the level of corruption in Nigeria. Okay, now there's also a letter that Biden wrote also. So you see when you see people who really want a change, people who really want to see a developed, society, you're going to see them, and you're going to see them completely different. Biden is sick. He's going for an operation. He wrote the Senate, transmitting power to the vice president. Without him not getting worried of whatever that is going to happen. But that you can never see in the Nigerian setting, guys. That you can never see in the Nigerian setting. Why? Because of this corrupt nature. Many times Buhari had left, people will come and said, you don't even need to do that. Buhari does not need to transmit power to Sibanjo. The same thing with the time of Goodluck Jonathan. When the Yar'Adua was sick, they refused to transmit power to Goodluck Jonathan. Until the Senate had to come up with the doctrine of necessity to now forcefully handed power to Goodluck Jonathan before the demise of our late President Umaru Musa Yar'Adua. Okay, guys. So this is the system that is operating here, and the truth of the matter is, guys, the system wants to frustrate us, the diasporans. who are the middleman between the very rich people and the downtrodden in Nigeria. We are the bridgers. So they want to make sure that we do not return home. They want to make sure that we do not come back to Nigeria. They want to frustrate all our efforts in trying to build that bridge. That's what they do. That is their intention. And if you aren't very careful, you're going to see yourself back to where you came from. Okay, guys? They want to frustrate you to return back to where you actually came from. That is the level these guys go to. And know how frustrating it is. Like I said, I nearly gave up sometime. But what is actually keeping me going is you guys who have so much trust, who are so much confident in me that do not want to give up because of these guys who just want to destroy everything that concerns us. Okay, guys? Another thing I want to talk about today is there is what called criminal tendency of many Nigerians. Guys, in our state today, we the diaspora, we are the target. We all must be wise when we are dealing with issues. We must check very well what we intended doing. We intended doing with anybody that resides in Nigeria. But very careful. The security situation in those cities is improving drastically, very well. It's improving very well, and the internally and even externally, there's a lot of improvement in security. And I'm having a network problem right now. It's improving drastically. Both in and out, and so we all must also give credence to the government of Edo State, Governor Obaseki. But one thing I need to tell the governor right now is this: Aberus are back on the street of Benin. Aberus are back on the streets of Benin. I'm not talking about the poor guys. I'm not talking about those people that wore the revenue collector apron right now. I'm not talking about the vigilante. I'm not talking about I've seen guys. I've seen some guys, at Ebuku. Yeah, Okay, sorry, guys. So, what I want to do right now is this, guys. Before I go, I want us to know that the government can't fix everything by themselves. They have a limited ideas. They have a limited resources. If even they don't care about what you and I thinks, but we can be able to do what we know is best for us and help the society where we actually came from. Like I always say, people push the society. It was not done by angels. So we can actually join us together and build our own. So I'm going to play with you guys to sit down. Like I said, it's going to be a Zoom meeting soonest. If you're interested in it, get get across to Mommy Diaspora or Israel Semota in the case you're interested in being part of that Zoom meeting, and if you are interested in the cooperative, okay. And on that cooperative, we're going to come with, like I said, a lot of. I'm going to come with two experts, one on fish, one on poultry. I'm going to be there also. So we're going to have an elaborate, discussion. And after that, I'm also going to come with a barrister who's going to teach us or talk to us about the lender's resort, which I told you about before. And also, if you want to open a private limited liability companies, we also have some other lawyers who actually helps us do some of these things. So I'll be working around getting a lot of things put together to make life easy for many of us. Okay, this is December period, guys, where properties have been sold in the giveaway prices. If you're interested in buying properties, also very cheap ones, also getting across to Israel Semota or Mobi Diaspora, then I can put you on the queue for properties that will be cheap and easy to go. Okay, like yesterday we sold a property, a 4-bedroom bungalow, all ensuite, at I think around a permission extension or something like that for 7 million. Okay, it's a giveaway. Ensuite, POPs in the city room, in the dining, and in the corridor. Then they have PVCs in their rooms, for 7 million fenced, already fenced compound. So we also get that also, because what people like me need to do is to assist to support our people so that the best of what we can get. Please, I don't know who is calling me now. I'm using this phone you are using now to call me. I don't know who is calling me right now. I'm using this very particular phone you are calling now. Please, guys, when I'm done today, when I'm done with this show, I'm going to give you a call. Thank you very much. I'm using this very particular phone you're calling now to stream live. Sorry, guys. So guys, these are some of the things that I am doing to actually help the loss of those of us in diaspora. Okay. Like I said, I have a mega city that I am planning, which I'm going to kickstart very soon. I'm trying to put a lot of things together with the little resources I have, so I don't spend them, on favoritisms. So I'm going to start that very soon, and it's going to be an estate that we encompass all Edolites and even no Edolites also. It's going to be an estate where it's going to be first of its kind, in this part of the world, particularly in the South region of Nigeria. So I want to encourage all of us who have this interest of having a replication of the Western way of building or way of living into Africa, can easily also join us in this race. And like I said, in this also partners are welcomed. I'm not like when I do most of the things I do, I'm not doing it for the money. It goes beyond the money. Okay, if I do some of this I do for the money, I will be out here doing it. I will go around using my money to run all the errands, to travel around, do all the things I need to do. Then I would have been charging people for whatever I do. But what I'm going to do, what I'm trying to do is to see that I can encourage my people to come and build our home where we all can return to when we are already retired and tired. Okay. So the partners are welcome in the second mega city. Come. Let's have. If you also have an interest in that, also contact Israel Semotal with Diaspora. Oh, I want to be a part of the mega city. I'm interested in it. I want to be a part of the leather resort. I'm interested in it. I want to be a part of the farm cooperative. I'm interested. In it. And just give them the area you're interested in, and they are going to put your names together in different point and forms, and then we'll start discussing with you guys, giving you all the details of what you need to know and of what you need to do not and what not to do, guys. So that's going to be how you're going to be. So at the end of the day, I believe strongly that we're going to have a more robust time, doing business together and trying to create another world that will be beneficiary to us in this present, dispensation. I want to leave a legacy behind, not for the money I'm going to make. I want to leave a legacy behind that I will be remembered for the good that I did. I will sacrifice my life. I will sacrifice my pleasure, my enjoyment, in a well serene environment, coming back home here to come and help the loss of my people. That is me. I want to leave something behind that will be remembered for, even that my children will benefit for after I would have left this very particular world. Okay, guys, question, please. Kindly just drop it here. Why I will discuss on it. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Many of the people here are using our heads. Okay, take note of that, guys. Many of the people here are using our heads until we grow up and start doing things on our own. Uh, you will end up not getting anything. Many of them are using our heads. Both the people in government, they go after government. Even those who claim are close to us are actually using our heads. They see us as a as a as a means of livelihood. That's what they see us to be, guys. That's what they see us to be. That's what the truth of man. That's what they see us to be. They are using us. But we hopefully that with due time we're able to change the narratives even when we start cooperating to do things on our own. Yeah, it's a good one, Sister Rita Derrick. So that's what we are planning. We're trying to see how we can put this together and make Edo a better place. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I think I think that's the answer right now. If I can do support in diaspora. If I can do support in diaspora, I think that's the answer. That's the answer to all these menace that we're having in this country. That's the answer. If not one, if not the only answer, but is the major answer to all our problems. Coming together to do things without no enviness. I think that's the way to go, guys. Yeah, we are blessed with talents. We are blessed with talents. Just that there's a misplaced priority right now, among the adults. There's a misplaced priority among the adults. There's a misplaced priority among the adults right now. just send send me, just DM me, just DM me. Then I was you can get my number. Just DM me through the messenger. You get my number. Yes, sir. Just DM me through messenger. Then I will send you my Nigerian number, sir. I don't want to put my Nigerian number on the net. I think my Swedish number is already there. My WhatsApp number is there. So just DM me, you get my Nigerian number. What can you tell this Israelites in diaspora with a great view to work with you on this enlightenment? Guys, the truth of the matter is this. This is just the best way to go. To every success, to every breakthrough, there's always a pioneer. You know, a forerunner. One who thinks maybe ahead of the people. One who sees things ahead, not better than, but who thinks ahead. There might be a lot of people who are better than me, you know, in this, but maybe I'm the one that's thinking ahead of having us come together to do the best. So this is just the way. This is just the way to go. This is just the way to go. Like I've enumerated many of them. We have the LAPO today. They started like a lenders resort. Today they are now a microfinance bank all over the nation. You know, and there are many others like that. We have farms, you know, like the Jumia farm and many other farms today in Benin who are making. And like I said, I went to this community today. I saw the Ohen of this community. The first Ohen I see that is a farmer. The guy has over 30,000 palm trees. If you go to his milling house, it's like a company built on a 3 acres of land or so. I was told that anytime people are coming in, when companies are coming to buy the nut, the palm kernel nut, you'll be surprised at what you see. You're surprised at what they make from it, guys. It's a lot of money. It's a lot of money. So, and how do we get this strategy? What kind of strategy are you talking about, sir? The truth of the matter is with this what we are putting up now is already, it's not what is not existing, it's already an existing thing that we know is workable. So except you have to explain what the strategy is all about, sir. On the loan session, what will they bring to obtain a loan for small businesses? Yeah, these are things we're going to put together. We're going to have a lawyer who's going to put up the format on how we can get this loan back from this market women. The first thing we need to do is for us to know where they stay. Second thing we need to do is for them to get a guarantor and a signator. Okay? The third thing we need to do is to know their shop in the market, where they buy and they sell. So that's what LAPO does. So it's when you are taking a little bit much more bigger money, like I think over ₦1 million and above, that you will now be asked to get maybe a landed property as a collateral, or one person have to come in to send a surety for you. That we're going to do. We're going to have everyone coming in to take a loan from us must have a surety. Who will come and say, okay, I know this person. If he or she can't pay, I'm going to be the person. And this person that is coming in, it has to be verified by the relevant offices that we are going to create, you know, for them to do, you know, paper verification on these people. That's how it works. It's as simple as that. So maybe we're going to start. I'm going to start with maximum. I'm going to start maybe go to 500,000 naira maximum to take out maximum 500,000. So until we have got to a level whereby we not find out that there's not this trustworthiness, then we cannot go to maybe $1 million or 2 million naira. So that's it, sir. I don't know if that has answered your question. So I don't know if there's any other question. Because I'm about hitting 1 hour now. Thank God it was bad, but at least it's getting better. Any more question, please? Yeah, we just need to put this up, let people understand what we have in mind, let them understand the plan that we have, and let's see how we can actually raise the banner. But right now in Edo State, let me tell you something, guys. Right now in Edo State, everybody's on social media right now. Everybody's on social media. Everybody have become an influencer, social media influencer, because that's where the money is right now. Like I told some friends yesterday, I said we are all jumping into social media, but have we actually thought of of what we are going to do with the money that we are making from social media when there is no food. Okay, so that's my major point. So any other question, guys? I have 3 minutes to go. I didn't see Rita here. I didn't see Irene here today. I think I saw Vivian at the beginning of this show. Irene's not here. Rita's not here. I think I saw Vivian at the beginning of the show. Okay, guys. Thank you very much. I appreciate you guys for your time today, being Saturday. Taking your time and having about over 60 persons that was watching us live. Please just subscribe if this is your first time. Give us some likes and comments, and let's share this video. Let it go viral so we can get more people that will buy into these our plans and then make Edo great again. Okay, guys. Thank you very much. I appreciate you all. Thank you, social media, social mentor. My brother, social mentor TV. Maybe send me a message later and I'm going to talk. So, Bryce, every one of you, thank you very much. I appreciate you all for your time. And we hope strongly that in the due course, we will be able to do what we know how to do best. God bless you. Bye for now.